Hi, how are ya? It's Travis in here, and welcome back to our adventures in Diablo 4 Season 1. Last episode, we leveled up a bit in some nightmare dungeons, and that is what we will be doing today. And what should we start with first? I think we'll do a Khan's Grasp. Haven't done this one in a while. Dungeon affixes, physical damage, Avenger, monster shadow damage over time resist, and unstoppable monsters. Let's do this, guys. We're going to 100. We're getting through this grind. We're going to make it. That's it. We can do it. And I've noticed, like, it's tough. It's tough playing this game right now because you got all these people, like, every time I look up Diablo videos, it's like, it's negative. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's in a tough spot right now, but there's hope. There's still hope for the future. That's how I look at it, and that's pretty much it at the moment. We're in some rough times, but can only get better, right? That's how I look at it. So I was watching some videos today, and it's just, you'll just bring up the past. You know what I mean? And it's just a lot of complaints about how the game turned out at the moment. But the game is going to get better, I think. I have hope. Might not be next season. I don't have too much, like, my hopes are not too high about next season, but I think 3 is when we will start to see the turnaround. Because during Season 3, you know, we're going to get the ladder. That's something I've been waiting for a long time. I was actually pretty surprised when they said there's not going to be a ladder in Season 1. I thought that was kind of crazy. Because what's a season without a ladder? Right? Like, has there ever been like a Diablo 2 or Diablo 3 season where there wasn't a ladder? So I thought that was kind of weird. Oh my gosh, the damage. Oh, here we go. Next Bloodstone. I am looking forward to the next fireside chat or dev chat. Hope we hear from them soon. But I am interested to see what they meant by more quality of life, I guess, mechanics in Diablo 4. Probably see that in October. Taking so much damage here, man. It's insane. Gotta really watch out for the range classes. They just do so much damage. Especially with this buff that they have. The size of that guy. I have to slay the vampire lord. We're getting close to unlocking a new Paragon board. Not too sure which board we'll pick. And then we'll get to unlock another glyph socket as well. One thing we need to do is level up our glyphs. It's going to take quite a while. There we go, another Paragon point. We got this.
Something in the fort has followed us inside these awful tunnels. Or been here for long ages. It's now newly woken. I thought to flee. To abandon my fellow crusaders. To think for myself for once. It will no doubt spell my doom. I can smell death in the air. Over here!
All right, off to the vault. Put these guys down first, though.
More time. I'm not ready yet. I can't carry it more.
All right, so we got a couple legendaries there. I guess we'll leave a... Should we just come back and get them? We'll just get rid of the sacreds and pick up the ancestrals. So we don't really need materials as much as we thought we do. We have 174 silver ore, which is not bad. Should be alright. Ancestral crossbow there. Pick that up. Sure we get this dagger. And then we'll level up combat. Got that to rank 13 now. Should be good to go back. Hopefully we got some good loot. I wonder if I should start trying to farm gold now. At 26 million. It's not bad. Maybe we should try to get like 200 silver ore. We'll keep farming for ore for now.
I can break that down.
We don't want that aspect.
You can still use these. There's that.
Okay, gloves, but they don't have the aspect or the stats we want. Only have like one stat there that we were looking for. Notice that we never really like using swords. So I don't know, swords are never have the stats that we want. It's usually daggers. Yeah, we don't want that aspect. Get rid of that sacred legendary.
You can still use these.
But we'll get lucky. It's only a matter of time. Not a bad crossbow, but not what we want. Sure do have a lot of gems, though. We've been collecting quite a bit. And I know I'm stashing many gems that I will never even use. But, eventually this character's going to go to an ancestral... I mean, the Eternal Realms. And then I can give those gems to... like, other characters that would use them, right? It's kind of how I look at it. Another thing we haven't used yet, which is I think is kind of interesting, we haven't used any of these invokers. Like I've just been collecting these. Maybe when we hit 100 we'll start using them, or when we start actually looking for good malignant hearts. So I'm waiting for like items that are item power 800 rings or neck with decent stats, and then we'll potentially put a good malignant heart in there. We have one. We have the barber, which is good. I just haven't been able to use it yet because we just don't have a piece that I believe is good enough to put that heart into. So what should we do next? Want to do Faceless Shrine? Could do Faceless Shrine. I haven't done that one in a while. Do a 32 here. Dungeon affixes physical damage and power deletes. Monster bleeding damage, monster regen, and resistance breakers. Alright, off to Faceless Shrine. And I believe one more Paragon point and we will unlock another board. I wonder if we'll have enough points to get another board going after that one. Alright, here we are. Free the prisoners. There's a demonic temple with a bunch of cannibals. Look at this back there.
You saved my life.
Need more time.
Bless you.
I need more time.
Oh, there we go, conduit. Ancestral sword dropped.
Bless you.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Need more time. It needs time to recharge.
The Chamber of Purging.
I need more time.
Oh, look at that. Got a goblin. Is he dead? He's gonna die there. Nice. We got some sacred legendary chest armor.
Need more time. I'm not ready.
Alright, here's the first blood obelisk.
Need more time.
And what I've heard about these levels from 86 or like 80 to 100, your character starts to feel weaker as you level up. And it makes sense because we're not really getting the same amount of upgrades as we were, you know, in World Tiers 3 and at the beginning of 4. Like after we got our Ancestral Legendary set, it's going to be hard for us to find upgrades now. Which means as we start, you know, climbing up the ranks.
Pay for the hostages.
What's this? Keep at least one hostage alive.
I'm not ready.
It'll be tough. So as we start climbing up the Nightmare Dungeon tiers, it should get harder and harder. We're really only just getting Paragon now. Unless we find like a really nice item. Which I think will get pretty rare
I need more time.
as we start replacing pieces. Yeah, none of them are remade. It's too bad. I think those are like the hardest events
Need more time.
to actually like complete. And our poison trap should help with that because we get a shade that taunts. So I'm kind of surprised we're not able to do it.
Need more time. Need more time. carrying too much.
Oh, we're full. Oh, let's head back. See what we got. I wonder if I should start skipping sacred items on the ground. Probably not. I still need the materials, I think. Like, you don't really get much for a sacred item. Like, look. Oh, there. Never mind. He's got a silver ore. Okay, so let's check out this weapon. Nope. Doesn't have the aspect or the stats we want. It's really just the stats we're looking for. You can always put an aspect that we have in the bank on it.
You can still use these.
Alright, so let's head back into the dungeon here. I might turn on crossplay next episode. I just want to see if we start seeing people. If we turn it on. So we got one more obelisk. It's got to be down here.
I need more time. Need more time.
Travel to the altar of the faiths. I think that's up here.
I'm not ready yet.
Pretty sure.
It needs time to recharge. Need more time.
Okay, let's keep leveling up combat. And we'll go and see what we got. I think they have like too many like different types of stats in this, because we never get what we want. It's like really rare. Like getting this crossbow was like insane. And I'm not talking about like a perfect item. I'm just talking about an item with like 3 stats you want, and then you just roll off the other stat. And you have to like pay like a crazy amount to get that stat you want, or you get lucky. That rarely ever happens. Just an item with like 3 stats on it that you want.
You can still use these.
Yeah, we don't want strength. We don't want marksman skill damage. Damage reduction's okay. It's not bad. Bow, overpowered damage. I don't think any class wants that stat. Damage to distant enemies doesn't really work too well with us, but it's not bad. Damage over time's okay for us, and then damage to frozen enemies works out because we're wearing the penitent greaves, which chills enemies. But those, like, some stats are like okay, you don't mind having them. And that item had just a lot of those kinds of stats. It says crit strike damage on it. That's nice. Another overpowered damage. Another stat we don't want. Damage to crowd controlled enemies. It's okay. And the damage to chilled enemies is another, like, alright stat. It's better than the other one. Crowd control. Because I don't think we have crowd control up for that long, other than when the trap's down. Sometimes we knock enemies down, though.
Break that down.
So I guess that would be considered crowd control. Alright, so let's drop off these gems. And let's go again. Where should we go?
This isn't like before.
Tomb of the
This
Saints.
isn't for the fort for Akarat. Surely you understand that.
Ancient Reservoir. You know what we'll do? Head down to the occultist guy. We'll just get rid of duplicates.
First Carlo, now Leah. There's something out there killing us and no one will do anything.
Comdor Temple. There's another ancient reservoir. Corvalar. Another ancient reservoir. Another Garan hold. I think we have a couple Tomb of the Saints here. Okay, that looks good for now. Let's craft, yeah, 31 to 35. Craft like 5 of them. Yeah, some different ones. It's not bad. Got 2 Pallid Delves now. Guess we'll do Mercy's Reach. Dungeon affixes, poison damage, Stormbane's Wrath, monster bleeding damage, monster barrier, and slowing projectiles.
Need more time. Need more time. It needs time to recharge. Not ready. time. It needs time to recharge.
There we go, another Paragon point. Still need to get another consumable going. Use manslaying. Run into some cannibals here. I know goatmen are demons, but... Okay, well, we unlock the board. I'm not going to focus on looking at it right now, because... I'm just going to keep getting hit by these goatmen. If we clear out a room, we'll do it. Take a look at it. Okay, can we pick this up? There we go. Stormbane's Wrath gave us a break.
I'm not ready yet.
That's another thing. Like, I'm not going to be able to really change, like, pick a board while Stormbane's Wrath's, like, casting on us. Probably best off waiting till the end of the dungeon.
It needs time to recharge.
Ancestral gloves.
I need more time.
This room's wild. This room's always like a death trap.
I'm not ready yet.
Got feared and we're okay. Don't have to use our shadow step just yet. Yeah, we do.
I'm not ready yet.
One good thing is there isn't any like armor buff in this room. If you come into this room and a mob has like an armor buff and you have to like go out of your way to get them down, it makes this room much more challenging. You can't just go in and burst down an elite real quick.
I need more time. It needs time to recharge. I need more time.
Just got wrecked there.
It needs time to recharge.
There we go, the Tomb of the Nameless Saint.
Need more time.
This is hilarious. Just deleted.
Carrying too much.
Carrying too much again. Alright, let's keep leveling up combat. And now we can check out the Paragon tree. Eldritch Bounty, Cheap Shot, Leyrana's Instinct, Cunning Stratagem. Your non-damage combo points bonuses are increased by 33% when you spend 3 combo points. It's okay. No Witness. Your ultimate skills deal 30% increased damage and grant you 10% increased damage for 20 seconds when cast. That's a legendary note. The thing is, like, I've noticed that I'm not even really getting any of the legendary notes anymore. We already have one. It's just these that we need to look into. 15% critical strike damage, 25% damage to healthy enemies. That's pretty strong right there. Yeah, we already have a legendary node. It's a really strong rare node. Yeah, there it is right there. We try to get that. That's like so much damage. I'm going to attach the board. Here we go. Yeah, we're going to try to get that right away. We're going to try to get that ruin node.
Carry anymore.
Okay, so let's throw the blues on the ground.
I'm carrying too much.
Okay, there we go. That's good. That's good, right? Anything else up? There we go. Mariner's Refuge. Vigil. Alright, so let's head back, see what loot we got. Hopefully we got something good.
Father bless. What do you need?
We don't want that aspect from that sacred legendary. Got ancestral legendary gloves here. Okay stats, but not good. And it has an aspect that's an aspect that we do like to use. So we'll hold on to it. It's not bad. Throw it into our stash. Here's another aspect we like to use right here. Hold on to that as well.
You can take what's left.
These aspects are skills deal up to 14% increased damage based on your available primary resource when cast, receiving the maximum benefit while you have a full primary resource. And when casting an imbuement skill, you trigger an explosion around yourself, applying the imbuement effects and dealing 2,102 damage of the same type. Yeah, you look at bows, like damage to distant enemies, that's what we get, but crossbows give vulnerable damage. Which is just so much better. Which is why we'll probably never use a bow, unless maybe we're like... Maybe we play marksman? No, probably not. It's got to be a pretty special bow.
That's good salvage.
Alright, Sacred Legendary Bow. You don't want that aspect.
That's good salvage.
Not bad. 2 good stats, but not a third one. So these boots would have been good. How about this crossbow? Ancestral legendary crossbow. Doesn't have the stats or aspect we want, and then we have an ancestral legendary helm here. That does the same thing. Doesn't have the stats or legendary we want. Well, at least we got a couple aspects today, guys, and we are almost level 83. And next episode, we should hit level 83, so I'm looking forward to that. And then we'll get to dive into this Paragon board. And we are going to try to get this rare node called Ruin. Once we get that, we should probably see a pretty big power spike for our build. See, we'll just do a lot more damage, that's for sure. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the end of today's episode. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.